We can carry it back the full size. It's not bad.
Oh.
And then cut it before it goes up.
I thought you meant like cut it now to make it lighter. I know it needs to be cut to go up.
Oh, okay. Perfect. We got Wayne the Brain here.
Stop.
Supreme Deck Store. Alright, what are we doing? We're dropping this off?
Right there. Leave the room. Then you can still access your porta potty. Good.
That sounds good. We're gonna carry it right back. We got this in a couple different orders because we have limited access. We've got limited staging area, so we just have all of our skirting coming right now. It's the Deckorators Kaya 7 1/4. So we're gonna drop this, we're gonna get it back there, and then we'll get another load with our decking. That's it?
Oh my God. I thought the same thing when I seen it. I was like, man, this is all the small water.
You guys take a picture of it?
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, we'll just get it back there. Okay, we got, check this out. Little lesson for you here. We've got here a pressure treated glue lam. And what makes that different from other types of beams? Well, a lot of times we'll use an LVL, which is a laminated what's LVL stand for? Laminated veneer lumber, right? A lot of times we'll use an LVL, which is laminated veneer. So it'll be very thin veneers that are all laminated together, cross-laminated, and all glued together vertically. Well, this is a glue lam, and you can see it's essentially just a bunch of dimensional lumber stacked on top of each other, glued, compressed, and I guess it makes it really strong. I don't know. I'm not an engineer. We just use the stuff. So, interesting. That's the difference between a glue lam and an LVL, which you'll see a lot. So, very heavy. So we're gonna get this thing up, and oh, should be good.
Right, that means strong in Spanish?
What?
Mucho fuerte?
Fuerte!
Fuerte? I thought like fort, like a fort is strong.
That can be your own language. How's that?
What?
You think you can lift that?
Huh?
Getting this up there?
No, we gotta do a team effort to get it up there.
No, I mean up there.
They were.
Yeah, I think these are heavier than LVLs. That's pretty freaking heavy. He's unbelievable though. He's just a freaking animal.
Yeah, you gotta do it. Who else is gonna do it? Me. That ass will go over there.
Yeah.
Because I want the 2x4 farther back.
Yep.
And then we'll get it up and then go in the back.
All right, so what, that end's going over there?
No, this end's going over
This
there.
end's going over there, okay.
Everybody,
All right, everybody.
we're gonna go far. You guys leave it on the concrete, and then I'll go at that end with somebody, and we'll have to lift it like above ourselves. But it'll just be, it won't be going up at the same time. You want to rock, paper, scissors for it?
It's tie.
All right.
Go again. Okay.
Oh, you guys don't have to do that.
3 6x6.
No, it's 10 2x6s. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool whoever figured that out. Like, let's just glue all these together. You can see though how it's got alternating grains. Well, some of them. I wonder if, I don't know if that has something to do with the strength, but because you would think you would want the grain going this way, but hey, what, I don't know. They figured it out, them engineers. I'm like an Endrafar. You got it? You got that joke? All right.
1, 2, 3. Me and Nick are gonna push it to you. We're gonna slide it to you. Okay. We're not lifting.
Yeah.
We're just gonna slide. 1, 2, 3. All right. 2, 3. Slide. All right, just keep pressure. There it is. Hold on, Jose. You guys got that?
I'm pushing against the post.
Yeah. It shouldn't go this way. It's a 2x4, but just keep pressure against the 6x. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. All right.
Jose, did you do that?
We did some of it. We all did.
Looks great, guys. Amazing. Is it heavy?
Not now.
When you're ready to put that up, we'll measure. We'll just cut out, like break out this little corner of it, so that we can set this, and then we'll break out the rest later when we figure out like exactly what's going to go here. We'll probably do like a little bit of pavers, so it goes from this to that, and we'll do like kind of like a rectangle here. So we can just bust out what we need to for now and get that up.
Got it on my marker here. No, you're not. Oh, you put what's going up right here? 2x6, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, does this not come up?
Yeah, it needs to go on.
we got to put these going up the sides of the beams that we put in, so that we can then run pieces horizontally across the beam, so that hangers can be put on, because they're exposed hangers, they're not hidden. And then we can put joists up.
Good. We got the pergola going up, and we have our beam, we have our posts, and we want a really nice clean trim detail. We want all of the exterior facing sides of this to be covered with Deckorators. It's gonna match the deck, it's gonna look really nice, it's gonna be no maintenance. So what we did here, we have a 5 1/4 beam. Standard 6x6 posts are usually 5 1/2, or a little bit bigger, maybe 5 5/8. So we ripped this down to 5 1/4, so it matches this. Then we can have a 5 1/2 inch board on this side, 5 1/2 inch board on this side, and then we'll do a 7 1/4 here. It all lines up with our beam, and it's gonna trace the inside of it. So everything is super simple. We don't have to rip anything. It's just gonna be 5 1/2 and 7 1/4, and everything will work out. And you can see here we have a 7 1/4. We did have to rip that top one a tiny bit, but we put that on first, then attach our hangers, and we're using some longer screws so that they go through the deck board and into our beam. So we're using 2 1/2 inch structural screws on our concealed joist hangers, and it's gonna look good, and it's gonna be locked in for justice. That's it. All right, so Nick's sanding all the rafters right now, so we're gonna get those sanded, get them stained on the ground, and then early next week we'll be able to set everything, and it'll be all good. But looking good so far. Woo! Moving right along here, Jose's doing some stair action, getting those all framed up. We've got some Deckorators going all over the side of the skirting here, looking beautiful, but we've got a very special guest. Come here. All the way from the UK. Hello, Governor.
Hello there, Sean.
We've got Alan here from Mosier. Founder? CEO?
Founder and co-CEO.
Inventor, most importantly.
Yes, that's true.
All right, we've been using it a little bit the last couple months, but there's a lot of features that we haven't really gotten into, so he's actually going to show us a little bit of a training. They're here from the UK. As Americans, we are gracious hosts, and they were nice enough to stop by our job today, so what are we going to do? We're going to do a couple hypothetical scenarios. Number one of the things that I think would be most impactful for us is, like I said, figuring out the amount of aggregate or removal of soil on our job site. So we're gonna kind of run through a fake scenario here where we're gonna map out this side of the yard and kind of pretend that we're either leveling it or like removing or adding aggregate and how much that would be. So let's go. I know you guys drive on the other side of the road. Does
No, we drive on the right side of the road.
oh, we drive on the wrong side. So does green mean stop over there? Okay.
If we take those as our first 2 points,
Yeah.
then it's like our reference line, benchmark, something like that. And then we can pick up other layers. So what I was going to do then was we'll pick up the decking here,
Okay.
and it should be in the right place. Turn it on, just rotate it back and forth. The blue light comes on, it's gone to red, so it's telling me to place it at the start, which is where this green flag is. And then I'm just going to move up to this red flag for my second point. So I've got my AB benchmark line. I've got it in straight line mode, so I'm just going to go with a straight line here because that's what the edge is. And the key thing is to walk purposefully, so don't think that you'll get more accuracy if you walk slowly, because it's exactly the opposite. There's a curve here, so I'm going to put it into trace line, and I'm just going to trace along the edge. Try not to fall in.
That looks just like it.
So what we've got here is, well, the perimeter is 248 feet I've gone round. The area is just about 3,500 square feet.
That's nice of you to put it in imperial for us.
Yep. Then if I look at these points, so we started here, if I can tap on there, you see the Z, the X, Y and Z are all 0. And as we went round, you'll see that the elevation, the Z, is now 4 foot higher. As we went up to the top of the site, got up to 5 foot higher.
Wow.
And then we come back down, and when we run along the waterfront, it's pretty much 0. So that's my first layer. But what I would like to do is capture some points in the middle.
Okay.
So what I can do is I now start a new layer. So I add another layer. So there are my points. So this is now in 2 dimensions.
Yep.
If I look at it in 3D, we should be able to see
Wow.
there is a slight amount of as we come around here, you can see the rising up there. But if I look at it as a 3D surface mesh, I can see the sloping ground. So let's say that we now want to level this site. So we've captured the sloping site. What we do is we go into cut and fill.
Okay.
Okay, so now what we can do here is we can set a level. So the 0 point is over where that green flag is, but
Yeah.
let's say we want to set the level up 2 feet higher than that.
Yeah.
So what I can do is put in, well in this case I'm going to put in 24 inches.
And it's always going to be off that first reference point.
Relative to
Your
that
0
first
point, okay.
point, yeah. So now what we can see is the blue is the area we've got to fill. And we're going to need to fill 55 cubic yards material to bring it up to 2 feet, to a level 2 feet. Same time, the red is what I need to cut away. I'm going to cut away 94 cubic yards to get it down to that same elevation. So now we've got a level
Yeah.
ground at 2 foot elevation. So the net is I've got to take 39 cubic yards off site. So at least I know how many trucks I've got to bring in to do that.
We don't call them trucks, we call them lorries around here.
Do you?
Yeah. That's pretty amazing. How the hell did you invent this thing? This is amazing.
Let's go and get up here.
That is that's pretty crazy.
So that's how you do it today.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the only way you can do it today. But like I was saying to you earlier, we're in the process of developing this floor plan product. So I'm going to show you how you can do it. So this is off the record now.
Good morning. It's a little chilly out this morning, but we just got the rafters set, and these are going across the rafters for the pergola to hold the roof up. but we have to cut a 1/2 inch off them so they stay inside the framing of the rafters, because the detail is they're going to get covered on the end so you don't see them. So we got to cut them, and then we're going to stain them so all the wood looks that nice brown color. Oh, got me good on that one.
I thought you saw me.
No.
I was just away for the last couple days in Dallas at Deck Expo. Just got back and the guys did an amazing job. It's looking awesome. Let me show you where we're at and a couple of the details. So here we've got our arch for our hanging swings, and we've got a 3.5 by 9.5 paralam up top, and you can see we're wrapping it with the Deckorators Kaya. We've got the 7.25, 5.5, 7.25. We don't need to rip anything. It works out perfectly, and it's just gonna be a nice clean look and a solid arch for our hanging chairs. We've also got one of my favorite details that we do here, which is the 7.25 Kaya, and we have that matching all of our risers. So you can see the skirting just goes right into the front of our riser, and then we run them long and track saw it. So it's just a lot easier that way. I prefer it, and it's a nice clean look. But we're moving right along here. We've got a lot of cool details with this pergola, with some trim details, with our cable railing. A lot of cool stuff coming up that will follow up in more detail in the next video, so make sure you hit subscribe, stay tuned, and until next time, this has been Premier Outdoor Living.